Hello everybody, welcome again to Marks and Marks, another allotment video. I'm inside the chicken run at the moment, preparing for the arrival in a few weeks. As some of you may know, the chickens were born about 2 weeks ago, so they're going to have to get a little bit bigger before I get them in here, but I'm preparing everything. Now what I'm going to do today is, in the last video, hopefully, if the sound worked out, I was having a bit of a problem with the sound, you would have seen me collecting a lot of leaves, grass cuttings from the council that left behind. I'm going to use those. I built, with the pallets that you saw me, Marks and Marks lever, wooden, Marks and Marks pallet lever review. I bought a lever off the internet there, was dismantling some pallets. I've used those pallets to make some raised beds. Or I suppose you could call them above ground Hugelkultur. You know, type in well, look at my allotment videos, you'll see me do an underground Hugelkultur. And this here is going to be an above ground one. Now, as you can see, it's on its side, but basically, I used the 2x4. I used on the corners from the pallets. Yeah, those are very important. They hold the corners together, but you only get a certain amount of those. You only get like maybe 3 or 4 per pallet. And the boards, I saved a lot of boards using that pallet lever. Anyway, so I used those, cut them to size, put some wood stain on there. And basically, you know, I got given some wood stain, so I got this colour, and I got half a dozen boards that are green, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so that is very near completion. I've just got to put a couple more boards on there, and that one is the one I assembled yesterday. So today I'm going to be filling it. Okay, I've got lots of logs. Oh, and I've also got some cardboard. The fruit and veg arrive in the shops in that sort of cardboard. I'll be putting that in there. I've got a bin full of twigs over here. There you go. Mainly from the branches that I've been collecting. I've been pulling the twigs off, putting them in there, hopefully drying out. They've probably been fermenting, actually. They've been in here a month. But anyway, those will go in. And also, back here, there you go. Actually, yeah, a few plants have been growing. I've been throwing grass seeds down. Also, wood chip. Now, this is wood chip that the council bring to the allotment. When they cut trees down, they put them through a shredder, and they kick them out. Sometimes they spray them into the bushes. Other times they put them in the lorry, bring them round to all the allotments. And then, last but not least, is the grass cuttings that you saw me collecting in the last video. Like I say, hopefully you saw it in the last video, because I had the microphone turned the wrong way around. If I'm behind the camera, I have to turn the microphone around. It's a pain. Anyway, so I've got sort of that. I've got more out the back of the shed there. So all that's going to go into the raised bed. Now, first things first. I'm going to lay the foundation down. I'm going to be putting some cardboard in there like that. That will, I shall turn this around. There you go. That'll just be a nice foundation. That'll be nice and soft. That'll disintegrate quite quickly. Okay. Also got some wood logs. There you go. Some nice thick ones, some big branches. Throw a few of these in. Not all of them, because I'm going to be doing sort of like a layered effect. I mean, I will be throwing them all in, but not all at once. Okay, so putting a few of them in the bottom. Then what else? Oh, I'll tell you what, some wood chip, I think. Now the wood chip is great. There you go, because when they come in, they just dump it in a big heap. It sits there for months and months, and it's you know, the stuff underneath. If you dig to the bottom of the heap, it's nice and black, nice and fermented. A few bugs in there. Yeah, this is good. Plenty of bugs in there, because you want lots of bugs to start the decomposition process. There you go, fill in the holes. There we are. Now this stuff it doesn't really go very far. You put lots in and it fills in all the holes. But the good thing is it's free, because there's plenty of it over there. Okay, that's that. Next layer will be the grass cuttings, you know. Now, if you're doing this at home, if you're using this as an example, you don't really have to go to this much effort like I am. I'm sort of like going a bit above because I'm making a video of it. I'm doing different layers, but you could just throw in all the big chunks you got, then your wood chip, then your twigs, then your grass, then your whatever. Just throw it all in. I'm just doing it in layers to show you. But just get a big heap of it. There you go, just a big heap of that. I've got plenty more. I've got another batch of it behind the shed. I'll scoop that up. Okay. That one side. And I showed you the twigs. I'm going to put the. Let's see. Put some handfuls of twigs in there. Now the idea is the big logs will take years to break down. The wood chips will take years, but less years, and the grass will be very quick, because you want some food in there ready for the bugs to dive into. Yeah, these twigs, these will take a long time to decay down. But the idea is you have stuff in there that decays at different rates. If it all broke down at the same time, you'd have to go in there in a year or two and you know, do it all over again. But because those thick ones will take, I mean, I've seen Hugelkulturs that can take up to 4 to 6 years, you know. Anyway, there you go. So a bunch of that. Let's try something else. There we go, pour in the rest of the wood chips. Sort of fill in the gaps. If I need to, I can get a mountain of this. There you go. Fill in the. There's lots of nooks and crannies. Fill all that in. There you go. Because that cardboard wasn't quite to the edge. So you can fill it in there. There you go. And of course the cardboard and the wood will rot down, so eventually the level will rot down, so you'll have to top it up now and again. Nearly forgot. As for, you know, for good measure, I'm going to put in a load more of these logs, because they were very at the bottom. They'll be the last to rot. Just put a few more in this will be the middle layer. There we go. Because I don't want to fill it right to the top. I want to have a small layer of there you go, the angle, a small layer of dirt, because I'm going to be covering the top 6 inches full of dirt, and then throwing some vegetable seeds in there, so they'll grow, so the nutrition will come from underneath to feed the plant seeds. Okay, a couple of little gaps there, and then give it another layer of grass. There you go, this grass will rot down very quickly. So you can put in a lot of that if you like, because it'll go very fast. There you go. And then once again, wood chips to try and fill in the gaps. There you go. Because there's so much of this, you can just go crazy with it. It'll weigh down that loose grass. There you go, you can bang it down as well, trying to get the stuff into the bottom. What I'm going to do, we'll just pour it in there. And then just level it off. Give it a bang. Now, like I said earlier, if that once that grass and wood chip starts to rot away, the level will drop. Okay, there you go. That is about that. You know what? I'm going to put another load of wood chips in there, and then I'm going to put some dirt. Then what I'm going to do is put some mesh, just like this mesh over here in the chicken run, over the top, and then the grass seeds in that. And then when the grass grows and the seeds grow, the bits that go above the mesh is what the chickens are better to eat. Yeah, I don't need that much. I don't need too much dirt. Only there's the depth there. That's the depth of the pallet. All I need is that of dirt. So I've got another pallet board width of wood chips I can add yet. It's coming up on 13 minutes now. There you go. So that is all there is to it. I'll tell you. I mean, if you have a garden and you want to sort of copy what I've done, to make these raised beds, it's the easiest thing in the world, literally, because I have basically zero knowledge of woodwork. You know, I can bodge something together like I've done, but dismantle the pallets, cut them to make sure that, you know, I think it's about 7 boards for each side. So that's 7, 14, 20, that's 28 planks. And then, remember, as you can see here, perhaps it's up to about 4 inches above my knee off the ground there. So yeah, what was that, 7, 20, 28 boards, 4 2x2s or 2x4s for the corners, and then just fill it up. I actually forgot to bring my frozen veg. I've got some, you know, all the scraps, the carrot peelings or a bit of manky old lettuce that's left over. It goes in a bag in the freezer. That way it won't rot and it'll be ready. I can just throw it in there when I needed, you know. I'll do that for the next one. But yeah, you just follow my lead. It's easy as all hell. You need a drill and a screwdriver, because as you can see, you know, this is a wide plank, so there's 2 in there, but there's 1 in the regular, in the small planks. So you put your pilot, you put a drill bit through there, and then the screw. Otherwise, if you put the screw in there, the wood will just break. Because remember, this is pallet wood, so I mean, it's pretty naff. Although it's very good for the job, and it's free if you can find a place that will let you have them. Okay, there you have it. That is that. So there's 2 I've filled up 1, got another one to do. I'm going to be putting them all around the perimeter of the allotment. Okay, so they're going to be, I'm going to build a whole bunch more. I've done 2, so they're going to go around the perimeter of the allotment patch here. I've got 2 in the chicken patch. I'm thinking about doing another 2, I don't know, but I'm sort of making it up as I go along. Anyway, I'm waffling on, so it's been 15 minutes. Let me know what you think. Put your comments in, hit the thumbs up if you like the vid, and thank you everybody for watching.